Hey, and welcome back to Hardcore Valheim in the Man Cave. And yes, Rob, it will be the hardcore, no maps, permadeath again, but this time with something else. So I wanted to explain because we've decided Caper and I are going to do a co-op challenge in a way, but not in the same instance, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to explain it better here, but thanks for coming in. And I guess I should quickly introduce myself for those who are new, because we've had a recently very successful video, my magic only challenge. So I'm ManCaveChris. I made that challenge. I run this channel with my friend CaperCafe. So him and I are deciding to just, you know, dive back into Valheim, given the success of the most recent video. And I had previously been working, obviously, on the hardcore permadeath challenges. This would be number 4, the attempt 4. But we're actually going to... well, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone in the sense that I'm going to continue my attempt to beat this game on hardcore with no map without dying. But also racing against CaperCafe, who will be playing... He'll be on normal. I'll be on hardcore. And if I die, then hardcore run 4 will be over. But the race will continue. Just for the, you know, that portion of what we're doing. So it starts out as a normal permadeath hardcore race, or sorry, permadeath hardcore run, where I'm going to try to be a little faster because I am competing against Caper. But if I die, it'll just be continuing the race, and we'll eventually, you know, we'll eventually pick up hardcore attempt 5, I guess, at some later time. Oh, I already have a ManCaveChris. Of course I do. There's so many. Well, I guess we can use this guy because he's dead. Although, no, you know what? I might have messed around with him. That's some. So let's remove. And this was a other man. Probably don't need this guy either. Whatever, we'll just keep it. So, better just get some hair. So. Okay. And we're going to make a new world. This will be the not your buddy friend race slash, well, I don't know how to make the specific characters. So I'll just get hardcore. The seed is random, so I have to remember this because Caper's going to use the same seed as me. Hey, Chris. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I'll be on hardcore. So this is going to be our world. We're going to go in and do the hardcore. The only changes, like much like last time, I'm going to double resources, but I think Caper's going to stay on normal resources for normal mode. And I'm going to put fire hazards on because I find it just, you know, fun. But we're going with no map, very hard, hardcore death penalty. So, you know, if I die and my hardcore permadeath's over, I'm still going to be racing Caper, but I'll have 0 items, right? And 0 skills, so quite the penalty. But I have a lot more experience in the game than he does, so, you know, whatever. But while this loads, I'll explain. So, for those who maybe missed it, just so I can recap a bit, I'm ManCaveChris. I made the most recent video about my magic only challenge. I know you guys in chat know, but for those that are new, we appreciate all of you, especially the people that have been around from the beginning. And we're like super grateful for how well that video's done. It's crazy. I never thought we'd ever have a video that's successful. So, you know, we feel like we've had our moment here, and we want to try and double down on that with more Valheim content because it really is what I think is the core of the channel. So by starting out this challenge, it's a good way for Caper to get back into Valheim anyway, because he's wanted to for a while. And to make it more interesting, we thought what we would do is a Tour de France style. For anyone from Europe, you'll know what Tour de France is. Maybe if you're North American, you maybe more like an amazing race or something. But a challenge in which we're going to have the exact same seed. And, you know, the milestones in the race are basically the bosses, right? So he'll be playing on normal. I'll be playing on hardcore with 2 times resources. I'm allowed to use portals this time. And we'll be seeing who can, like, you know, get to the certain milestone in how many days, right? So let's say I start off fast and beat Eikthyr and the Elder in, like, I don't know, whatever, 50 days, and he's still struggling around with the Elder. Like, we'll probably release a video, like summary videos, maybe as a mini series, to kind of highlight these major points of the race. So, you know, where I am at 50 days, where he is at 50 days, you know, we'll probably do some graphics. And I won't have a map, of course, so, like, I guess I'll kind of, when we edit the videos, I might get a bit of a spoiler, but realistically, it'll be hard enough for me. And we'll just try to, like, you know, because what we found in the previous series where, like, I was doing videos for one day at a time and then multiple videos for multiple days, but it was kind of, there wasn't enough happening, right, day to day, because especially in hardcore, you're spending so much more time grinding, getting ready. But this way, if we do a video like once a month that covers a decent chunk of gameplay for the two of us, and we'll switch between perspectives, and you know, it's a race, so it'll be kind of like the stakes are high. And yeah, and with CaperCafe having maybe, I don't know, 30 hours of experience in this game, and me now having several hundred hours and actually finally beat the game for that magical in the Valheim challenge, I would say I'm not a pro, but I'm certainly more experienced than him. So that's why I'm playing with the handicaps being hardcore mode and no map. And yeah, it's once a week we'll each stream. I think I'm going to try to do Monday nights. He's going to try to do Wednesday nights. And yeah, after like a few weeks of streaming, we're going to work on videos. Like video 1 might be, like I said, the first boss or a couple bosses or something as a milestone. It'll be fun for chat too. I'm hoping if you guys can join, you know, you're watching me tonight, right? You're going to see where I get. I'm not going to watch Caper stream. He's not going to watch my stream, so we don't spoil it because we're on the same seed. We're going to be on the same seed. But you guys can, like, cheer us on, or you can troll us, right? You can be like, oh, you know, hey, Caper, ManCave's way ahead of you. You better hurry up, right? And put some stress on him. And the vice versa, the same to me, right? So you guys will be totally in the know if you've watched or been able to watch. But we'll be a bit blind as to where our competitor is. So that's kind of how we want to play it. But, hey, Tiny Lord, welcome in. Thanks for coming. But yeah, so I think I've covered all of that. Like, basically, I was sort of wanting to do the first stream simply because I've been the one that's been playing Valheim to introduce the challenge and introduce, you know, Caper will, he'll introduce himself on Wednesday when he plays, but this should get everybody up to speed, hopefully. And now, otherwise, you know, it's another hardcore permadeath challenge. So, like, I'm still trying to live up to that crazy challenge I decided I would try to do for myself back when I was a noob, but now with more experience. I'm not going to say it's enough experience, but, you know, let's hope. So, oh yeah, Double Dragon vibe. Yeah, so I'm on Team Red. I should mention that. I'm going to be Team Red. He's Team Blue. I'm red mainly because CaperCafe's wardrobe doesn't seem to have red in it. But if you've ever watched the Red versus Blue Halo, that's kind of where that inspiration came from. Also because, you know, the shield art and stuff, like I'm going to have like red and white scene shield, and he'll probably have the blue and white one, something like that. You'll know who's who, and then I'm always going to be the guy with the red shirt, and hopefully, and that's a different thing too. I should add, we're on camera now, which is new from before. So yeah, anyway, I think I've covered it all. Sorry, I'm a little, I'll admit, I'm a little nervous because it's been a while since I played in hardcore. And with all the new, you know, people watching, you know, I don't want to screw it up. So I think I've blabbed enough. Now we got to play the game, and I got to play the game both quickly and also safely, because I have to win, obviously, for pride reasons. But we got our work cut out for us, really, with hardcore, you know, to begin with, just being harder. No map, which is never fun. Like right now, I'm already getting hurt. And obviously, oh god, the permadeath problem is one thing. But when I die, if I die, fingers crossed, I don't. The race goes on, and I will have 0 items, right? So 0 skills, 0 items, huge disadvantage. compared to what he will just have to recover his body. But we feel like it's fair because I know the game better. He's never been past the Black Forest, right? So, yeah, I think it will be fun, Chris. I hope so. And yes, Tiny Lord, thank you for the all the support. You know, we could never have done all this without you guys. I mean, you guys have been around from day one. And yeah, I mean, I kind of knew that the way YouTube was going was that, you know, both the algorithm and people much prefer these sort of challenge runs where you do like the full game and then you kind of summarize it. But they're like that was a big shift for us in terms of how we create content. We usually were pretty like, you know, series based and trying to upload frequently. But yeah, I guess what I would say is it's pretty clear how it does pay off if you're able to stick with it, beat the entire game, talk about it. Mind you, I do need to, as many people have told me, and I'm not offended by it because I saw it myself when I was editing. I need to learn to speak a little slower at approximately 80% of my natural cadence. So in the chat, like, unless I'm of course like super excited and, you know, puckered up because I'm in a dangerous situation, you can just be like, hey, slow it down. How much coffee did you have today or something? So I might be just going crazy with my speaking speed. I've always talked pretty quick, so I just gotta work on that. Okay, it'd be really sweet if I could get one of these. Get them stuck. Oh, come on. You're like half dead. Or not even. Almost completely. Oh, there's a boar. You're saved by the boar for now. I'm not going in. Whoa, Tiny Lord, thank you. Thank you for remembering. Appreciate that. There will be more Diablo. We just aren't exactly sure when and how. Like, same for Space Screw, same for Terraria. Like, because so many new subscribers have come in from the Valheim video, you know, we kind of feel like we want to try to double down on that opportunity. But it doesn't mean that we're done with the other content. It'll just probably be delayed for a little bit while we sort of establish the challenge and how we want to play. But yeah, don't worry. I still love Diablo. I'm not gonna like cancel any of that. That challenge is still ongoing. I haven't died. I'm just not sure how I want to work it in just yet. We might switch some of the stuff to more members stuff or private videos that we would give links in the in our community tab, because that kind of stuff is probably more for you guys, the originals who've been around for a while. We're not 100% sure if everybody else would have interest in that. I mean, this is one of the biggest challenges with small channels, is that you kind of, you know, everybody tells you have to niche and stick to a game, because to build an audience, you know, it takes time and people aren't exactly going to watch you play whatever until you get a little bit more of a following, and then people will follow you wherever you go. And, you know, certainly that's where we want to be one day, where we can play all kinds of different things. But I think we're kind of still a Valheim channel. And good thing too, because I love this game. Not even close to done playing this game. I had so much fun doing that magic only, well, sort of magic only run, and actually getting to see the game. And that was largely due to all of your advice, right? Where you said, you know, guys, you said, hey, don't give up on this game just because you've died so many times, because you've only played like a small percentage of it. And like how right you were. Having only made it with basically dipping my toes into the swamp and dying, there was just so much that I hadn't experienced. So I'm really happy that I took the time to just do a normal playthrough, even though it kind of defeats the whole like, you know, thing. It was definitely a good idea that. Okay. Found that best streamers are the ones who enjoy what they play. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate the, you know, the advice and just in general that perspective. I think that's where we want. Right? We're not gonna. We don't want to chase the trends. Certainly, neither of us are particularly skilled at video games, so we're not going to be, you know, a channel with MLG super, you know, high quality tips and tricks and playthroughs. Like, we're just doing this for fun, and we're hopefully trying to generate like a nice community, which I think we've been doing very well with. I think all you guys are great, extremely supportive. We've been having an awesome time. So that's kind of what we're hoping. Now I need to get this. Nice. Even though he had the high ground, he didn't get that hit out on. Kind of got like. Let's see if we can get this out of it too. I don't want to wander too far and get lost. I'm so like, I'm probably going to get lost, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Simply because now I've experienced what it was like to have a map. And it's true what they say, right? True, like, map makes you just rely so heavily on it. You just constantly check it. And like, I find myself, my M key on my keyboard's probably going to be worn out, right? From just never ending opening maps. So now I got to remember to slow it down, take my time, make paths again. It's certainly going to be a little bit sketchy getting started because of that. Like, I just have to keep my mindset in the hardcore, you know, high risk, you know, scenario in general, I guess is what I would say, because it's just super dangerous. Oh, Tiny Lord, thank you so much for the gifted members. Appreciate that. Thank you. Rickson, been gifted a member. Drumstick, gifted a member. Oh, great. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm really happy to be back. Like the mod that lets you load a map. Yeah, I agree. That would be nice. Yeah, you get stuck. Yeah, I can see that. Building in this game is a ton of fun. It's so good. Okay, speaking of getting lost. Okay, there they are. We need to be careful. I saw that core wood, and I wanted to grab a little early core wood. And we're going to definitely... we're going to do the the birch tree trick, too, for sure. I want to get, like... Because I'm up against Caper, and he's going to have a pretty big advantage once we get into the harder parts of the game. I need to make up some ground now in the beginning. So, like, you know, although he's probably watched and seen some of what I do, he doesn't consume Valheim content like I do. I'm a little bit of a Valheim junkie, I would say, at this point. Like, I've watched a lot. I've experienced a lot from others. So I know a little bit about it, let's say. And all the little tricks and stuff. Not exploits, because we don't really want to cheat, but, like, you can knock a tree into a birch tree and get the fine wood. That's not cheating. That's part of what the game allows you to do. So, you know, we're good with that. But he might not know that, or he might not think to do it. So he doesn't do it. I have an advantage maybe right off the bat that I can get higher tier stuff before he can. Yes, fire is going to be an issue, Tiny Lord, because we still have fire spread. Well, I have it on. I think he'll play with it on as well. So we're going to have to be careful with this. That's why I did some hoeing there. Make sure that, excuse me, make sure that I don't burn down my house or the forest in the process. Honestly, if I can get rid of this tree, that might be nice, because it's kind of in front of my door. That's not really where I want it. We'll see if we can get rid of it. Although, you know what? Again, because I'm on hardcore, I got to start thinking differently. Like, on the magic only run, I was kind of risking it all. Taking chances, playing with like higher stamina, running around like a ninja and not worrying about my health as much. But here, a tree would kill me for sure if it falls on me. You gotta be careful. Yeah, it's one of those things where you just kind of change your perspective. Hardcore is a whole new game in a lot of ways. And I have to unlearn the things that I've been doing the past couple, well, 100-ish plus play hours where I was doing that other challenge. Yeah, we, in our co-op playthrough that we had started there, we burned down, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 houses in the end. It was not good. Of course, if you make the food, you have to... Okay. Let's start this. That's gonna fall right on my fire. Okay. We're gonna need to move this, and we're gonna have to try to do this here. We're gonna have to try to roll it that way. I always loved how, like, you can almost carelessly push logs, like, without much effort. But, like, if it touches you even a little, you're gonna die. Like, I've had battles with Grey Dwarfs who, like, shoulder press entire, like, oak tree logs, right? Because it seems like the logs are almost weightless when they're on the ground. But when they're falling, it's like, that could have hurt me. Oh, that little line. Gotta get the line back up. LA Simulator? What's LA Simulator? Like, yeah, like the city? I don't know if it's my house is gonna just break before the tree. Certainly this log will probably break. In fact, we should actually just rest for a minute. That's the other thing. Can't be too crazy. I don't want to die. If I die on day one, that's gonna be very, very unfortunate. Embarrassing. Oh, yes. Too soon, Tiny. I think that'll always be too soon. Got you now. Sorry to anybody who might be watching who happens to be from Los Angeles. Or anywhere in the surrounding area that was affected by the fires. Okay. Got the rested buff. I can't remember. I don't think I have to worry too much at night until I've beaten Eikthyr. In the sense that I don't think, like, Grey Dwarfs come out at night. But we're not gonna chance it too much. This is a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with this tree, honestly. It's alright, Tiny Lord. It's just it's life. People down there are hard. You know, they'll get by this. They'll get past it like everything else. Yeah. I kind of picked the worst. This is like a very hard tree to deal with, but it's just right in front of my house. It's kind of annoying. And I want to stay kind of close to spawn right now because although I am near the coast here, like, it's just nice to, because I am going to use portals. I want to set up around here. My, like, base will be close by. Oh, this isn't. This rock's in my way. I'm not able to get enough moment. Yeah, no, it's not even. Okay, we're gonna have to get different trees. Yeah, the goal is to see who can beat the game first. I'm not sure if, like, once one of us beats the game, the challenge ends or not. But, like, you know, Caper hasn't even seen most of the game. So I'm hoping that, like, even though he might get a lead, you know, he's gonna have to learn things that I already know. And maybe I'll be able to catch up to him. But if I die, like, I'm gonna really be screwed. Because I'm going to lose all of my skill progress. Oh, why'd you have to take out my fire? Yeah, that's the worst part. Oh, and that. Like, holy. Okay. That's enough screwing around with the tree for one day. We're gonna need to get our fire back up. And we're gonna have to get rid of this, because that's probably gonna burn. Gotta get in here. And I think we gotta repair it. That's not my bed, so we gotta get rid of that bed. That bed's got bed bugs or something. We can't have that one. Unfortunately, you can't sleep in. Unless they've changed that. I don't think. So we can sleep. We can. Oh well, in a minute we can sleep. If I just ignore it and crouch, I should be able to sleep. seriously, that tree did almost kill me right already. If I hadn't have eaten that boar earlier in precaution, that could have been the end of it. So, gotta be careful. Seems to be... Alright, so... First episode, dead by tree. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Although if I'm gonna die, I suppose now's the time, because I don't really have much to lose. Although for the permadeath challenge, that's, you know, a lot of pride lost. We need to get, like, building. I kind of had a plan where I wanted to, just go straight to a fine wood bow. Simply because it would be nice for me to be able to skip the whole spear thing and leveling a skill that I don't really intend on using. Although I'm not sure it's a deal or anything, but we need to knock a few more trees down and start rolling them into this birch tree. I don't think I got enough core wood. I'm pretty sure I need 10, so I only got 6. So honestly, I'm probably just gonna have to suck it up and use the spear a little bit, because I'm gonna need some armor right away, and I would like to be able to build a shield and a few things. So we're gonna have to get out there and hunt, and it's just a lot safer to hunt with the spear. We'll do that. We're gonna dump a bunch of stuff here we don't want to carry, so we actually need it. Cook up some more of this first. We'll go get some deer meat. Might as well. And then we'll get to it. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Deep North. Yeah, yeah. I love that little... I love when it tells you little things and you have to use that. Ow. See, this is the kind of thing, like, there are going to be certain mobs in the future where I'm not going to be able to take a hit like that. And I'm just so used to... Like, obviously in the magic run, like, for a while I was super squishy and had to be careful, but at the same time, once I got the magic weapons, magic is just so good. Sweet stuff. It's just so powerful. Really helpful. What I should do is probably start just pathing / clearing wood towards Eikthyr. I sort of just, you know, might as well. And I could just snipe that deer, you see that? Look how much better I've gotten. When we first played, I think I missed a spear throw like probably 20 or 30 times. Trying to do just that. But I've learned it. I've learned the arc. We need bees. Really need bees. Oh, or... We need boar, so that's fine. Okay, hey, welcome in. How are you? Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, it was a nice shot, huh? Yeah, getting better with it. Except for that. Nobody saw that. Or that. I deserve that. I got it. I'm all distance. It's the short game, just like in golf. I just suck at the short game. Hit those line drives, but don't try to make me do any putting. All right, we need another deer. But we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna work our way towards Eikthyr. Yeah, how you doing, Kay? Happy to see you. Hope everything's well. All right, this is the way. We'll do our pathing once we're allowed. Gotta get past the mystical force. This is where we're headed. And we're gonna try to probably just like deforest all of this out as we go. Any wood I need, I might as well just cut through here where I'm going anyway. I'm gonna try to level up my club skill a bit because I'm gonna need that big time. Yeah, it's a decent start. It's a decent spawn for sure. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. It was a long break when I was working on my offline stuff there, but turned out to be very worth it. Video's done very well. And now we're just hoping to get back in, and both of us are going to live stream. And I think it's just going to be great. We're going to be in a competition race where I'm also doing my hardcore permadeath run at the same time. So stakes are high. But yeah, I guess that, and then the face cam so everybody can see me. I'm working on my Viking beard. A little bit stubby right now. Usually I get to a point where it's getting to be a proper beard, and then it's just so damn itchy, and oh man. Wish I could be a true Viking, but just so itchy. Okay, that log went the distance. I heard it hit water. Oh yeah. See, now if there's a birch on the edge of that, definitely have some damage. Okay. In my head, I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to just plow a straight path to Eikthyr, cutting every tree I see. I didn't really plan for there to be an immediate, like, canyon gorge. That wasn't part of it in my head. That was not how it would be. And I want to make sure that I don't get myself into, like, a black forest, right? Not quite ready. Although I think I could probably escape it. We don't need to take that risk. Pre-Bronze Age. Yeah, headphones are ready for the mountains. Nice, yeah. These headphones, to be honest with you, have been a pain. They don't work too well. They're actually plugged in right now because I have a lot of latency. Play with them wirelessly, which is unfortunate. They're comfortable and everything else, but this is my one problem. This could be a prospective birch tree. Gone right here. We would need to... Okay, let's clear out some of the stuff that's going to hang us up. Let's see if we can knock one of these beech trees down. Smack it right into it. We're going to have to go back and cook up our deer meat soon. We did get a trophy as well, which is awesome. So, you know, if I don't know if I'll do Eikthyr tonight, but I don't want to take too long doing it because... Caper's probably going to be able to steamroll through it. It's first stream, right? I mean, Eikthyr is not even that hard on hardcore, really, but it still could kill me if I'm not careful. I plan on burning him to death with campfires, though. Seeing how effective that was. Alright. God. It's crazy after a while of playing with better tools how awful a stone axe is. I should really just go get some flint. It's gonna be a bit slow at first because I'm like trying to remember how to do this. Yeah, I really need to upgrade. Oh, I'm sure trying to knock down a tree with a stone axe would take. I got that kind of. This is how I get myself hurt. Yeah, okay. 11 damage ain't bad. That'll only take like 5 hits. Let's see if we can get a little more speed. Yeah. 10? Okay, that was definitely... I felt like that was a 12. Come on. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm happy that it went well. I mean, as I was saying before, I gotta learn to speak a little slower. That's one thing. I think people's heads were on fire at how fast I talk. I've always been that way. I'm practically like, well, let's just say my vocabulary is limited and I speak fast. Maybe it's a coping mechanism for my vocabulary, my limited vocabulary. If I speak really fast, people might just think I'm so smart and I know what I'm doing. But yeah, it was also because I was trying to stitch together like 100+ hours of gameplay into a video that wouldn't be 20 hours long. Yeah, some people liked it. Some people I think were off-put by it. So I'm gonna have to strike a bit of a balance, I think. Next. I mean, it's oh god. All these. It's easy to speak slow when you're doing something like this. When you're making like a huge summary, throwing fireball stuff. One tends to get excited and speak a little too fast. It was a very tightly affair. Holy crap. 100 hours down to 38 minutes. That was a challenge for sure. try to figure out what to cut. As it always is. Alright, we're in business now. We're in business now. Just roll this around. Gonna have to knock a whole bunch of trees down. Keep getting. Knock this one. Well, I'm happy that some of you were able to keep up with it and liked it. It's hard to say. Like, I think our demographic is pretty spread out in age, so maybe some were like, you know, what's this youngster saying? And others were like, yeah, I love, like, you know, video fast food. Time is precious. It's hard to say, really. It's just certain preferences, I guess. I will be trying a little slower next time. I think it's actually pretty funny. One of the people that commented, I think I wrote back in their comment, like, I ended up replaying the video at 80% speed for myself. And that, the fact that at 80% speed I didn't sound, you know, too bad, kind of illustrates that maybe I do too bad. I hate how this is realistic. The wood on the ground just also counts as like an entity. We need to. This is a little slow, but this is important. Oh boy. Double whammy. Getting that early fine wood bow is just so critical. Plus portals. Portals is going to be. I think that's what I'm most excited about this run. It's allowing portals. No more like 40-hour boat rides back and forth to my farm. You know, as much as it's fun the first few times, ouch, it gets pretty frustrating and you guys know my luck on the seas. Seems like no matter what I do, I get caught in a storm. So this time, the portals will hopefully give me a little bit of relief from sailing in constant storms. Because that was just pain. And I think we'll have enough for our bow from just this. But then we're going to need to find either some more core wood or we're going to have to find the Black Forest. And we'll just have to sneak in there quickly and found one pine tree real quick. But we're going to get a flint axe before we do that. Yeah, we got it. I think it's only 10. If it's 20, that's a shame. We were short by 1. But, okay, we're going to leave all that here for now. So we got lots of wood back at the little cabin. We're going to go and see if we can just get some flint. I love a Valheim seed that makes me want to... Something YouTube series? Okay, okay. Got any ideas on... Oh, did I kill... I killed a deer with that tree. I'm impressed. That's awesome. That's a true hazard for... You know, I heard that, like, statistically beavers kill themselves. It's quite odd. I'm not sure deer do that. There. I guess if you asked a deer if a tree falls in the woods and no one else is around, they might say, well, I was there and killed me. Could happen. Okay, so we gotta get a decent amount of flint without getting lost. Oh no, Bambi. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the fact that it dropped a full rack, it was an aged deer. It had a good life. And we now have our trophies that we needed. So we're basically ready to fight Eikthyr. If we find them. No simple thing to just walk out and find them. Now, if we can get beads here. That wasn't meant to happen. Yep. And I think the water is close to our house. Yeah, it's right there. I love a new seed. It's just a lot of fun to start on a new world. This game is just so pretty to me. I know some people are off put by the graphics of this game, but I really... The style is great. What's going on? What's in there? Rip it. My least favorite mobs. Like if I could have like a text message sound for someone who in my life that annoys me, I won't say my wife because I love her. It would probably be the neck, like meh. That's it. That's like, oh god. Ignore that call. Bleh. The Draugr's also pretty I like that one actually. Oh crap, I forgot I had necktails in my... See, I do that all the time, right? The game preferences the like lowest quality food or whatever when you go to cook it. I purposely threw the boar there because I didn't want to cook it, but screwed up. Alright, so I'm wearing the red shirt. Paper's blue. I'm team red, so we're gonna go with the red red white shield. He's gonna have to try to remember to go with his blue theme. In our red versus blue as well. The boar noise, yeah, they're annoying too when you run through the woods. It's like or whatever. I can't remember that one. So like, alright, so I guess this is gonna be home for a bit, like whatever. But hey, this time I'm not going to be such a like a awful mess with organizing. We're definitely going to work on that. So I got to try to remember how I do this. Like, I think we're going to need honey, obviously, but for now that's what we got. And we're going to work on having like a food chest properly here. So we're going to split up some of this. We don't carry it all with us. Grab the food from here. Was there any? The materials can go in there. Stuff like seeds I'm probably just going to chuck. So there for beach seeds right now. But yeah, I don't want to be a complete mess. Yeah, you're right. Mark Porter's gonna show up, be like, dude, seriously, have you learned nothing? Like how? How can you already have a ruined home? This will be like some of our crafting gear. And I guess we're gonna need a backup. We're gonna drop that in there for now. I could build the whatchamacallit, this guy. And I think I need to make a axe. There it is. Let's get that going. Tire the stone axe. We're gonna need a backup chest this time because the run doesn't end when I die. At least the challenge. The race continues. Right, so drop our flint in there. Rag tunic, I guess, is the best we got. I'll just put these in here because I don't want to keep accidentally picking them up, but eventually they're going to get... And we'll just throw that in there. I'll keep some rocks and wood. I guess dandelions could be considered food because they're used in crafting. Grab them, throw them. We're going to need to do a bit more foraging around. Find some honey. Tomorrow. So now we can ditch this stump. Get a little more wood. Yeah, I don't think deer do sound like they do in this game. I think sometimes they make some wild noises. I saw a ton of deer this weekend. I was driving up in the cottage country near where I am, and saw lots of deer, and I never heard any of those sounds. And we will repair our house in a minute. Thoughts on the progression of the game after getting through Ashlands? I think it's pretty good. I think I never played pre-nerf Ashlands, so I think I'd said in the video, like I sympathize for all those who did, because from what I understand in the patch notes, they actually nerfed the spawn rate, and the spawn rate in Ashlands even like after the nerf was insane. Like, you can't even move until like 3 feet, and there's like a whole brand new, horde is spawned right in your face. I really liked the Mistlands. I know a lot of people hated it, but I actually really liked it. I thought it was super cool. Also because it was so critical to the challenge that I had a ton of fun. Obviously the mist is a pain, but I think it's, you know, it's a beautiful biome. I guess nice if there was a way to permanently clear the mist, like easier than it is. I know you can put up the mist, like the wisp lights and stuff, but I feel like maybe after you beat the queen or something, the mist should just permanently clear. Maybe something along those lines, because it's not really serving a ton of purpose after you're already kind of done that part of the game. Yeah, I don't know. In general, I liked it. It was, I feel like swamp is pretty miserable, but I didn't spend a ton of time in the swamp because I couldn't get into the crypts with the way I was playing. So I basically snuck around the edges to find some iron that was buried in the hillside and just otherwise stayed out of the swamp. So that wasn't too bad. Plains was a bit of a frustrating mess until I got the root harness, in which case that was on normal mode anyway. The root harness almost kind of makes the plains trivial because you can outrun everything other than the mosquitoes. So found it kind of manageable. Mountains are challenging, definitely. But again, you figure out how to deal with the wolves. There's nothing out there that's really possible to get away from. Even the drakes. Kind of escape them if you're, you know, just kind of running and breaking their aggro. Yeah, I'm in the Ashlands? Okay, yeah, it's every bit what they say it is in terms of difficulty sometimes. It's pretty rough. Obviously, once you get established, it's not too bad, but depending on the order of which you progress. Like, I was playing as a bit of a glass cannon with the magic stuff, so I couldn't take a lot of hits. That was my biggest issue, was, you know, anything that did pierce damage, the root harness would protect me pretty well. But some of the stuff there doesn't. Get rid of this stuff. Like the Ashkvin, they were a handful. They're not particularly tough, but they're fast and they do blunt damage, so they were able to really hurt me. Actually, can't tell if it's hitting the birch as well as this slot. Hopefully we can break this one and then just move on from this task. Go out and hunt some stuff. Go find Black Forest and sneak in. That rock is totally messing us up. Turn around. This one. Turn around. Stay there. Yeah, yeah, like I say, I like the Mistlands. The plains is kind of cool. It's I basically skipped most of it until I had magic weapons, in which case then it was easy. I had a higher tier weapon. I'm interested to see how it's going to be on this mode. Damn it, that freaking rock still. That's it. This is the log crusher. Oh wait. See, like, how did that hurt? I guess I pushed my toe. Ugh, come on. Again. Anyway, I figure I'm gonna probably play for like roughly 2 hours of stream. And I think in 2 hours, other than the first day, because this is going to be a bit slow because I got a lot of work to do. 2 hours is going to give me enough time to focus in on like 1 or 2 major things. Like today is just getting hopefully a fine wood bow and locating Eikthyr would be a good start. After that, I think Eikthyr is going to be easy to beat. Second stream for sure. And then I want to get to the Elder much faster this time. Like, it's crazy how fast you eat up days in this game. But I think we can probably do a lot better than last run. I think it was like 100. I don't know. It was over 100 before I came to Elder this time. So we want to do better. Get the rest of this cooked, I guess, because we're gonna need it. And we'll go hunt some more deer. Make our way to Eikthyr, hopefully find where it is. And if we see a black forest, we're gonna sneak in there and just try to grab a pine tree and get out. I guess I could continue to repair the house. I have... I don't really care about the floor. I guess there's just actually a lot. But, quite a bit of wood. Actually, I don't want that fire to go out, because if I get lost out at night, it's gonna suck. And maybe I could make something real quick, like some trousers. It's a lot of hide to use up right away, but whatever. It's the armor points. Go ahead and get a ton of deer. I don't think I ever. I don't want to waste. Oh no. What's the walk button? I always do this. Walk up. That's gotten me almost killed. In fact, I think I did die once in my other run. Because I keep hitting the damn hotkeys and like toggling on and off, pick up and sprint, and like when you toggle off or toggle on run in the middle of a sticky situation, that's gonna get you killed. Like, especially in somewhere like the Ashland where you can't really do like a stand and fight all that much there. You have to run. You gotta start to remember all the little tricks and tips that don't matter so much. Like, it's crazy how much in normal you're just like, you're free to make mistakes. You don't have to be as careful because you can take a hit or two. You don't have to worry as much about your stamina. Like, all of the bad habits have come back where I'm like jumping all the time and not putting my weapons on my back when I'm running around, constantly sprinting. I gotta stop doing that again and remember that massively, it's a massively risky strategy to be always out of stamina. So this is like the learning curve here. I mean, even though, you know, Caper's on normal mode, he's still got or sorry, even though I have like double resources and stuff, he's still got a pretty big advantage because I'm actually more likely to just do something stupid. And my death is gonna be awful consequence. Don't want that. I'm hoping Eikthyr's not far. I would really prefer not to have to like super long adventure to find it. Usually it isn't far away. Hardcore I have only been able to make it to water. Yeah, okay, well, I mean that's, yeah, I wouldn't quit, but I do understand needing a bit of a break. It's pretty damn discouraging when you die. When I died in the swamp last time, oh, that was just the worst. I should have just not done what I did. Like, I mean, I knew in hindsight that was dumb. I hadn't played in like a week or two. I was kind of rusty and I just really wanted to move forward. But like all the signs were there. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Hardcore sailing into a swamp from the beach. Like, there's a reason why amphibious assaults are so hard in the military. And then I went and did it anyway. And I just fumbled my controls, as I always do. It's just like, what the hell was I expecting to happen? Oh. That was a guaranteed death, pretty much. Hopefully that's not falling on me. I don't know if the like spatial sound is that great, so I don't know like if I could hear that it was closer left or right. I think I just hear sounds behind me of trees falling and need to run. Where are you? Sometimes it can be like tucked away in the woods. Miss it. I have to watch for them. But I find often they do put them. While we're out here, yes. Considering how the spear gets everybody all worked up, it's like the noisemaker. All the speedrunners, they're just always running around like chucking spears in front of them on the ground, and I was always wondering why. I get it now. Apparently a deer or a boar or whatever, any creature can hear a spear hitting dirt from 3 miles out. But yeah, I can totally see getting overconfident for this. It just happens. You just like get used. Like I got really comfortable in the Black Forest to the point where like I just kind of forgot how to play for a while there. I think my biggest problem was I was sort of subconsciously afraid to move on, and then I just suddenly decided, okay, enough's enough. I have to do this, and that was the. Didn't think about it. Oh boy. Spawn's gotta be. I'd be pretty surprised if it's not within like less than a day walking. See another house over there. Hopefully there's bees in it. I'm not gonna fight Eikthyr till I got bees. Oh, there's a Black Forest. Okay, so that's good. We know where that is. Well, I would prefer to have some honey before I dick around in the Black Forest, because I might need the stamina to bail. You know, I can outrun a troll if I've got the stamina. They're not that good at pursuing you, really. Great Orphs will follow you to the end of the world, but I can take them on if I do the right planning. So we're kind of... It's just a cloud. Okay, I thought it was getting late all of a sudden, but yeah, I think this house could be a little like checkpoint. No bees though. Oh, I should start working on my block. That would be smart. Come here. That's gonna be less important later, but still. What's wrong with this house? Why can't we have a slight fallback, like safety point here? With the portals, it's gonna be less important. Before it was important because like you can only go so far in a day. I don't understand it where Eikthyr is. Like I must have missed it. Can't be in the Black Forest, although I suppose he could be, but on the other side of it. It's small. That would be really unfortunate. See? So bothered by the sound of a spear. Just so offended by it. Don't get it. Motor is Norse for mother and rage? Oh. For rage. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Hail Mary. Nailed it. I don't want to get too far off the path. Probably some clubbing. Come here. I want to check that house out. So if you're just gonna dick around, then I'm gonna leave. No bees. Money and a torch. I think there's a village or something. It looks like a lot of Black Forest. Oh, way too far. Way too far. Oh. Well, you... Where's my path? Let's not get lost. No boats yet. No boats yet, Tuto. Just working on not getting lost. One more house over here that I could look at. It's getting late. We'll go for the bees in that house, hopefully not attract anybody. Then we'll go out back to home and see what I must have went past Motor Eikthyr, or it's on the opposite side of this Black Forest, which is pretty unfortunate. No bees again. I feel like I always get shafted on bees. House there. Where's that the one? What's that? Yeah, that's the one. See how it's so crazy how fast he lost. See that? Like, dude. You're not even near me. He got pissed off by it. Ow. Just. Okay. Flint Spear for the win. Flint Spear's pretty great. I was kind of hesitant at first to do it, but yeah, no, it's pretty good. Back we go. Somehow we missed or didn't find the. Unless it's right over there. Hold on. Could just be off the line of it. Huh. Okay. Well, we know where we can get to the core wood tomorrow. Just need to get in and out of there. And if it's a thin, like, sometimes the could generate just like a really thin line of it. Oh yeah, dodge roll, right. I do know how to do it now. I used to struggle so hard with the controls for that. Now it's not. Those boars can stay. Quite not rested either. Although I can't really pass on. Especially when it's on my path. We're getting really lucky with the trophies though. Which is fine, because we're going to need a stag breaker anyway. But not so much with the bees. Yeah, inhale, dodge roll, exhale. Sack. Yeah, boar trophies need to do something. I agree. I always have them. I'm probably carrying, yeah, I'm carrying 2 right now. And nothing to me. Maybe I'll make a wall of trophies. I guess that's really. Maybe boar trophies could be like a, I don't know, like the boar, like a mask or something. I don't say that. Maybe you just have to throw them in a stew or something. With the Bog Witch update though, like they've opened up a lot of opportunity there because now, you know, in updates they can just give her new ingredients if they want to do. Right? That's a pretty cool place to do it. They could also make Haldor have a few more things for earlier game stuff. Like I was saying in my other video, I really wish magic could be used earlier. I definitely see a potential there for them to easily do it. The Bog Witch. Like, you know, Grey Dwarf Shamans, their trophies also serve purpose. But they're magical anyway. They do spells, or a spell. So why can't we use like a couple of Grey Dwarf trophies to make like a early magic weapon or something? Imagine having like a little healing spell like they have. That'd be pretty cool. You'd be able to pop off a little heal and potions. Or in any case, it would just be nice to have some. I guess we're just gonna see. It's kind of fun. We'll have to cook some. I don't really have a place for my gold. We're already starting with the bad organization. It's gonna happen. AoE over time, that'd be cool. Yeah, for like playing multiplayer, to be able to play as like a slight more focused healer. Like, I mean, with the bubble shield and the staff of protection and all the Forsaken powers, you can buff your friends. So yeah, that would be something that they could easily add. I mean, I'm sure modders are doing stuff like this anyway. Oh yeah, rains or something like that. Bummer. Gonna be in the rain. But we are good on the core wood, or on the fine wood. Where's our core wood? I think we need 10 with the fine wood bow. We're gonna have to go and get it. I probably should just have a bow for the dealing with the Black Forest, but how much leather did 15 of those? Could probably build. No. Let's get a little. Okay. Yeah, I think that's we're just gonna go for it. Gonna go and get a bit of core wood. Come back, build a fine wood bow, build fire arrows, and then we're gonna be able to basically fight Eikthyr soon. I mean, I'll probably just farm a bit more until I get some honey, get some full leather armor and all that good stuff. But fine wood bow plus campfires, I don't see much risk in anything else at that point from the meadows. Anyway, we'll be able to cruise, and then once we get into the Black Forest, we'll obviously be a little more careful. I'm gonna probably go with troll armor again and just use the bronze helmet, but I think I might also see if I can sneak into a swamp early and get the root harness as well, because archers in this, like skeleton archers and especially Draugr archers, really, like, I know most people in a normal playthrough, they're only really concerned about Deathsquitos. In hardcore, the root harness can save your life from a lot of things, and it's kind of hard to dodge multiple archers from different angles, especially when they're out of sync and timing. If they're all shooting at once and you're just like running laterally, they will all miss you, but eventually you're gonna have to stop, and if they're kind of smart about it, timing is offset. It's pretty tough to dodge. Usually you dodge one and you get hit once your invincibility frames are over. And a Draugr, no-star Draugr, will pretty much kill you in one hit. I think if you're not fully into swamp progression, maybe you could survive one hit, but you'll be staggered for sure. It's Black Forest to your stuff. And once you're staggered in the swamp and already slow and wet and everything else, it's just kind of gonna, right? Come at me. Where are you? If we're lucky, when we get in there, there'll be skeletons also right by them. I already lost. What? Where's my path? Came across, I saw some boar. Here it is. Oh, it's so easy to get lost in this game. My God. Like, if it was a bit dark, that could have been a really, really bad time. Can't remember if we checked that little hut. I think we did. Yeah, I know, Rob, right? It's crazy how easily it's lost. What? I feel like that should. That guy was going to drop me again. Gotcha. Good thing you're indecisive and doubling back. That's what deer do, though. That's accurate. when I was driving back yesterday, 4 deer jumped out on the road in front of me. And like, I wasn't going too fast at that point. So I saw them, I slowed down and I waited. And they started running down the road, like away from me, not getting off the road. So I just was creeping behind them very slowly. And eventually, 3 of them went one way over a snowbank. But one of them hesitated even further and then went the other way and got separated from the group. And I didn't want to like separate a family, you know? So I just stopped and I'm like, hey, you should probably go the other way with your friends. And it looked at me for like solid 10-15 seconds, just confused, like what do I do? And I was just like, come on, go the other way with your friends. Don't be silly. And then it eventually went. But it was doing that like, oh, I don't know which way to go. What do I do? I can see that AI in the deer here sometimes. Probably not intentional, but that's how it goes. All right, let's get ready for a. Come here. Take the butt. Oh, see, this is what happens. You're like, ooh, there's a boar, and then you fight this guy for a minute, and you see a deer. Then you're like, well, I'll go for that deer. And you miss, and then you chase the deer around for 5 minutes, and then you realize I'm lost. So it won't fall for that game. I missed my shot. Oh well, there'll be others. And we're back on the task. Stay on the path. Leave the path. Just so damn easy to be lost. Hardcore rule number 1. Stay on the path. Alright. I want that deer too. But I gotta progress the path for safety and security. Now hoeing makes a ton of noise too. They can hear me calling out on the street corner. Get my drift. Did we check that house? I don't remember if we checked that. We definitely didn't check that. Now we got Stone Tower as well. So there's a chance that I can find bees in those, but I think it's pretty rare. I think we did check this one. No, we didn't. I'm always going to take the torch if I can hold it, because the darkness is really actually quite dark. Like most games at night, it's not that bad. In this game, dark is dark. What the hell's going on over there? Saw some weirdness going on. Oh, I think we have bees. Yeah, we have bees. Eureka! Okay. Close to the Black Forest, though. This is probably going to attract it. Yeah, well, I did the whole elevated torch thing through my Elder Road, right? It works. It's certainly a good way to do it. It just takes so long. But I suppose anything to avoid death, right? That house over there looks pretty in good shape, but it's so close to the back. Not sure about it. Okay, got a Great Orf there. Couple of them. That tower's gonna probably be, or that little abandoned house is probably gonna be Great Orfs. I don't think I've ever seen skeletons at one, so they're not gonna help. Don't feel like dealing with a shaman or a brute. So we need to skirt over here and see, like, there's pine trees, but they're always a bit deeper in. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just eat them. Okay, we gotta remember to eat next time raspberries run. Let's just path a bit further. Or maybe you're right. You're right. This makes sense now because I don't want to make too much noise close to the Black Forest. So we'll do like a rock torch. Can I do it up on there? I feel like you can. That's my rock torch, so I can easily book it out of here. And let's also, let's not trigger a raid by accident. Not that a raid is really that bad. But let's also rest up. So we'll rest in the house. We'll get a little extra rest. Gotta remember not to burn down everything. Oh, I have no stone. That's remedy. Double resources is so nice. Oh, so nice. I didn't have double resources for my magic playthrough because I didn't feel it was fair to have that. But it was really annoying. You know, I could have had stuff so much faster. No, we haven't checked out the Black Forest house yet. I'm kind of gonna avoid it at the moment. I just want to run in and get a core, like get a little core wood and get out. Yeah, exactly. I'm not too scared of the pre-Eikthyr raids or anything. It's just I didn't really want to have like two boars both somehow land a hit on me and out in the middle of the field. Plus then like I'll miss my spear, attract everybody else. They'll be coming in. AC about 12. Because I have fire spread on. So if I just dropped it on the grass, it'll start fires and burn my cabin and everything else. It's one of the settings now that you can put on, kind of like the Ashlands behavior for fire. I like to play that way because it actually is pretty awesome for getting coal. Because you can actually put a 50 stack of wood right on top of a fire and get 50 coal almost instantly. For me, is a huge time saver. Personally, I hate the charcoal grind. I really find it just frustrating. Like I realize that you can, you know, reuse the certain cores and you don't have to actually find 10 right away. I just enjoy saving a tiny bit. Okay, you got some copper here. Hopefully there's no troll like chilling right around here. Get this quick. We only need one tree. Yeah, I could hire a troll to mine for me, right? I do that a lot now. Not in hardcore runs so much, though. It's just so risky to mess it up. At this stage, it's a one-hit kill. Still taking quite a bit of damage for these parries. Not the best. I should be in. Grab this too. Mission accomplished. Let's get that. We got a couple of groups. Yeah, we'll remember this copper here, hopefully. It's kind of hard to miss because of these big stones, so try to remember it. Alright. Now we get our fine wood bow. And then we'll be... Yeah, I'm getting a lot better with the parrying. Although one thing I still got to work on a lot is the stamina management. I still tend to kind of get fixated on what I'm fighting and not looking at the bar enough. And then I just sort of forget myself. I also tend to have a hard time with the multiple enemies. Knowing that like I can parry the first guy with no intention of actually attacking it. And actually just get the second one parried as well to give myself some space. But I'm like hardwired to parry and immediately go full offense. But then I always get hit by the second one. Because you can be quite the like nimble Viking when you're like parrying in another direction almost 90 degrees from you, like instantly. On the pure defensive, you guys got some skill. As soon as you get hit, then you're all screwed. Then you get like that slight amount of delay in your ability to re-block, especially if you get staggered. Big trouble. Yeah, I've been watching a couple. Henrik, I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's a really, really talented player, obviously, and awesome YouTuber. He's doing some crazy backwards run at the moment. She does lots of long VODs, so I like to have those on when I'm working and just kind of listening in. And he makes some amazing freaking builds. He's currently got a house in the mountains. And it's fantastic. I haven't seen the last couple of episodes because I've been busy, but yeah, he's been fun to watch. Obviously, I know like the big guys like Kaizen and Nick Rockcliffe. I was watching a lot of Cloudproof. He was a friend of the channel. But he's kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened. His channel got almost like reset. I hope he's okay. I don't know if he just had to take a break for personal reasons. You gonna stand there? Okay. All right. I'll take it. That was another one of them indecisive deer. Yeah, I've seen Spazzy. Yep. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of his things lately. He's pumping out videos like crazy. That guy's working hard. He deserves all the credit that he's getting. Progress. I'd say he's probably one of the most consistent creators. And obviously pretty talented. He's been playing, well, I don't know, like lately, I haven't seen too much, but I think he was doing trophy runs. That looks like a lot of fun. I actually might do that one day. Scrawl and Hattie. I've never tried that yet. No, I never tried that one yet. But hopefully I'll be able to unlock these things this time. Trophy speedruns, yeah, they're really fun. I don't think I'm speedrun material. I feel like I'm on normal mode, I guess. I haven't seen too many people doing hardcore speedruns because I think a hardcore speedrun is really like, I mean, being a good speedrunner takes a ton of skill, but I think once you make it on hardcore, it adds too many areas where you can be screwed just for luck. Right? Like Like, for example, right now, I mean, I have no idea where Eikthyr is because I followed a pretty straight line and we hit a black forest. So I'm not sure what's going on with that yet. And if you're speedrunning and your goal is to, like, do Eikthyr in day one, that's not the best. All right, let's get organized. Let's get our beehive up. 2 of them. Forgot I got double. Awesome. You know me, I like to put bees in trees. So, this will be it. I don't know if there'll be 2 that'll be happy. They're happy. So are they? Okay, that works. Love my bees and trees. Yeah, I think I will eventually try it, Kay. I think I'll have to once I get a little more talented. Alright, we're just collecting torches unnecessarily, but it's fine. So what do we need to do our final? Or would that's it. Yeah, there we go. I would like to have had that a little sooner, but that's good. This torch is just gonna... Okay. For now. Oh man, I already have so much stuff. Okay. Probably should be working on a tanning rack. I think. I don't have any bones yet, so... Certainly could build the tunic. And get rid of this guy. Guess that's gotta happen. And officially retire our rags. What was I gonna need? I would like to say I'll just toss the rags. Honestly, if I die, better have them. So we'll put all our stuff in. Feathers and flint arrows. I guess we're gonna build some too. Keep the flint for trolls and troll problems. I guess I need to upgrade this to make fire arrows, or can I do that now? I can do that now. Get rid of some of the extra this stuff. Resin. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. Oh, can almost build a stag breaker after we do Eikthyr. What do I need for fire or fire arrow? What am I missing? Oh, where did I put all my... Alright. I've tried a permadeath run, but 3 times. This will be number 4. And I have not made it even that far into the swamp. So. But yeah, I get you on the build, Rob. I get you on the build mansions and stuff. It's just so easy to get lost in building. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy it a lot. Rebuild furniture in slightly different location for 3 hours. Trophy tournament. Layman tries a trophy tournament. Might come up one day. I mean, I'd get racked. Valheim series, ultra hard. Everything finds choice. Guerrilla warfaring. That would be pretty. Yeah. I don't think anybody loves the swamp. I know you're being sarcastic there, but yeah, it's like I was saying at the beginning, I don't actually think I have truly experienced the swamp enough yet to really hate it, because when I did my last video, I was more just passing, right? The swamp was not something I was spending a lot of time. But yeah, I don't like being wet all the time. And when I saw the little sneak peek on the Deep North the other day, and the seals were in it. So sorry if you haven't seen that yet. There's going to be seals. Seals with horn. Like weird, like hybrid goat seals or something. Ram seals. Anyway, my first thought, because they were talking about how they're going to be a resource, was if we can kill a seal, unfortunately we'd have to bash a seal club or something, and wear its skin and have a wetsuit that negates water, or like the wet effect, that would be amazing, right? Like that would be, obviously it's the last biome of the game that you don't get it till, but at least you could then, from, you know, that point on, you could go into a swamp and never have to worry about being wet, because there's nothing except for the bubble shield now that can negate it. So like, and I'm not even sure if that bubble shield does, to be honest. I know the shield generator apparently can do it, but then that's static. Like you can't run around with one on your back. So I'm hoping we could get that. Actually. Nice. We're gonna get some stuff. You're in the way. Get ourselves some. You're not ready? Oh. Thought when I went to bed you'd make one honey. Club and seal's the best part of the game. The blubber food item, yeah, that could be good. It could also be a source of fuel too. Don't like the color palette environment of the swamp. Well, yeah. Swamp's kind of gross on purpose, I think, right? Swamp based on a gut tree with water, and it's called Duck Manor. Duck Man. It's great. Alright, we're gonna be ready to go, and I don't know what's next. I think we need flint. We need quite a bit of flint. So we might as well just hit the water edge. Maybe we'll go that way, have a look. Since Eikthyr didn't really work out, we didn't see it. Take a little stroll down there. And should be. Let's see what we can find. Right, quick. I think we went and checked that out already, so yeah, we'll go this way. Along our way, I'm gonna start. Definitely want to get the club levels up. We're gonna get Stag Breaker for burial chambers. Oh, the burial chambers. I hate burial chambers. Whoa, okay. You're up to it again, my man. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, okay. Jared, Halo, Master, Ike Swanson, Sizmickle, Super Schwind, Uster Clown, Kay. You're back, baby. Yep, you bet. Thomas, Steve, Lyric, Rose Bullet. Oh my god, everybody. Well, if you're watching and you were just gifted a sub, congrats. Kay, you're the best. Thank you. And if you watch later and you realize you're suddenly subbed, you don't know why, Kay's the man. And he's by far the biggest supporter of the channel financially. He's been gifting subs for quite a while, and we really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Okay, I guess it's another case where my first build is K-Nation Station 2.0. You've earned it. Tiny Lord also, we gotta think about what you want to have named after Tiny Lord. Maybe I should make a tamed animal for you guys as well. Something cool like a wolf if I ever get the courage to do it on hardcore. If not, I'm sorry, you'll have to live with being boars. Little piggies. I do live and die by the hardcore, although I did break my my rules with my other playthrough video. That was simply because it already took me 5 months to play that playthrough. If I was doing it in hardcore, oh my god, 5 years maybe. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea how the hell Ashlands on hardcore is gonna, on permanent hardcore is gonna happen. Like, it's, I don't see how you can not die. Just don't. I'm sure people could do it, and I will try to make it work. But oh my, did it. Okay. Fashion. Flannel. Oh, another member. Seabutt, did you actually, were you able to pick who you picked? If not, welcome, and congrats, Seabutt. You're actually here to witness this. You're the man. Oh, you didn't enable Git? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, but URG. And what's cool is, so CaperCafe, he's going to play Wednesday. I'm sure maybe some of you didn't see that yet. But yeah, so he's going to play Wednesday. We're going to use the same seed, but he's going to be in his own world, obviously, on normal. So, because we're both running this channel, you're already members for his stream on Wednesday. Any of you that just got that, so that would be great. And I expect that you, you know, help him along, because he's new. He's barely played. Like, he's probably got like 20 hours in the game, or maybe 30. Gotta help him out. Troll him a little bit. You know, you can tell him I'm like already in the Mistlands or something. But he's gonna need some guidance. And you can obviously troll me about it, because, you know, I'm gonna be more or less probably slow. I'm gonna try to be fast, but you know how I am. I get kind of bogged down. So one of the goals is to, because it's a race now, I have to kind of not dawdle too much. Show up and won't be enthusiastic. Nah, he's gonna put on a, I think, because he's gonna experience a lot of this for the first time. He knows the meadows. But remember, I don't know if, I think you were watching when I went on a vacation, or I went on a work trip and he had to play. And he just like swam out into the water and didn't understand and just drowned. I was like, that was a pretty great noob moment. Pretty good one. But yeah, he's obviously gonna have a heck of an easier time. Guess we should get some boat skill. Oh. Oh. Well, we need some skill. I thought you were gonna do the juke and the jive. You didn't. We target, lead the target. Wait, it's coming right at me. Oh my god. Okay. So we got bees. Oh yeah. More bees. Perfect. Oh, I don't think I can snipe through that hole. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, I remember I was like in a hotel on a trip on the other side of the country. Oh man, I was laughing so hard at that. That was hilarious. He got so disgruntled and angry about it too. It was hilarious. Oh man. Good times. Alright, maybe we'll get our first set of bones under that thing. But yeah, so you guys will be able to watch. Like, I won't watch his stream, and I don't think he's watching now unless he's a cheater. If he's a filthy cheater watching, well, you know who you are. So we won't really know, like, because if I watched his stream, you know, my high IQ Valheim brain, oh yeah, I know everything is now. Aha. No map mode's not gonna stop me. So I don't watch it. Only we're gonna have to figure out how to make videos though. So we figured like maybe we'll have to do it once we both have beaten Eikthyr, for example. We could make the first like mini-series video because a lot of people you know, can't make the live streams, just prefer the videos. So we want to kind of cater to both. But we want to find a way to not spoil it too much, because if I'm, you know, if it happens to be me that's doing the edit or something way ahead of me, because we're on the same seed, I would be able to kind of cheat and figure out where things are. But I didn't want to do a different seed than him, because then, you know, it's not equal opportunity. You know, he could spawn with Eikthyr right beside him. Clearly, I've got Eikthyr problems, and he's going to have to figure it out too. Anyway, probably getting running this far away, but not seeing much this way. Kinda not really seeing a whole lot. Bunch of deer over there. We got another island over there that's all meadows, looks like. But yeah, interesting seed. It looks like everything we need to do is going to be off in the I guess west. We'll go back and got another day worth. Huh? Okay, we got to start getting rid of some stuff. Really, oh, don't need this. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to keep my house area sort of close to this milestone. I don't think I got a single fire. I must not have had the space to pick it up. Ah, hey. Wrong button. Oh, I can't block these guys because I don't know how to time their... They have that linear attack pattern, right? When they're like head on, I have to like turn my head to see them. They don't give a big tell, like a big arm swing wind up. So we're gonna... Yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much have to stay on the other side. There's another island there. Now, that's not a very far crossing. I could even swim. We want to cross there and see what's up. But the 3 Eikthyrs, like as far as I know, they're always close. So maybe I won't find the one that it was supposed to point me to. It's probably fine if I just happen to bump into it. Or I just catch it somewhere and on my line of sight. I really should have been maybe leaving some breadcrumbs to get back here too. This is kind of a weird coastline that's kind of broken up, and because the spawn stones are a little inland, I might miss it. Go right back. We might already be lost, yeah. It's quite possible. I do get lost quite easily. Is this the, would that be the big gorge that I had to go across? Oh. You gettable? Maybe the spawn stones are right up here. Yeah, okay. Phew! We're fine. We're fine. I'm not 100% sure what the house is. I think it's over. There we go. Whew! Alright. Yeah, we got lots of honey now. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna set up 2 more beehives here. We're gonna be... Like, with double resources, it's just so good. The honey production is just rapid. More right now. Okay, so... I guess it's, yeah, I guess we can build the upgrades maybe now. We'll have to see if we have enough leather. Build the rack. We have 10. Okay, that's all like for just crazy food. 20 hide. Here's my flint. Oh, got so much flint already too. Okay, you know what? It's organizing time. So this will be. I'll put the trophies in. For now, that's like leather and animal parts, like, but not the food. Let's go. I don't think we can do much with just 2. So we'll have like, this will be like the crafting stuff, I guess. So we'll do the flint. We'll also, I need the spare room a whole month. If I have room, but I already don't. The seeds can. Having birch seeds is nice. I don't even think it's any point putting wood into a chest. But in here, maybe since, let's get rid of these seeds. Treasure and torches, because I just have a really bad torch collecting problem, I guess. And yeah, I'll probably just birch seeds I kind of want to keep. They don't need to be in a chest, because birch seeds are going to be important. We'll just kind of throw them in the corner. They're not going to despawn. I'll probably pick them up from time to time. I got tons of wood. Got a whole bunch of. So we just need to get our beehives up. They're 2. These ones can be on the back of the house or something. Already. How did I only get? I must have missed a queen bee. Oh well. With just these 3. Bogwitch changed the game. Probably very useful. Snag as many. Fine. Yeah, okay. I haven't done any of the Bogwitch stuff. I saw her in my last playthrough, but I didn't use anything from her. I was just laser focused on my my run, and I thought of. Okay, these guys. What else can? I guess we could fix our wall. I'm gonna, I gotta build like a nice base. What I did in my other playthrough that I really liked was because of the spawn stones being relatively safe, even throughout most of the game. I love having like a farm here in the meadows. So what I'm probably gonna do is just maybe down by the water a bit there. Build up a nice like flat area. Wow. Okay. I thought this dropped more. Now there's that guy's. That should have been a hit. I'm gonna call that out. That should have been a hit. Very good. Ah. Oh. Your indecisiveness and my bad aim. What? You're like the friggin' Matrix, like Neo deer. And I have aim as bad as a Star Trooper or something. Okay, whatever. I'm done. I'm done with this game. Aim small, miss small. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that's not a bird at all. I'm just embarrassing. Anyway. As I just sink away. Now you can see my face, so this is kind of embarrassing. I'm pretty bad at this game. Seems like we might have hit something. Got this one. That was pretty bad. Caper's got this challenge. Let's be honest. He's got this. I can't even get here. I killed that rock. I did. I killed that rock, and then I shot that weed. I'm really offended by weeds on my lawn. Especially when I think they're birds. May need my eyes checked, guys. I don't know. Thought I had pretty good vision. It's kind of a bad time. I mean, that deer's coming back for more, so... Try to make this right. Ah! Oh, I know why I'm having a hard time. It's because I didn't... I'm like, in my head, I'm crude bow. But we're fine with bow. Duh. No wonder. You don't even understand the power of the tools. Okay. Never mind. We'll be fine now. I was just shaking off the rust, I'll say. We're gonna be fine. I really dislike my front step. You know? It's probably gonna wreck my fire. We gotta raise it, but I can't. Oh, I have it. Oh. That was the stump is, of course, not something incredible. I just keep walking. Better. Landscaping. We do any upgrades? Sure. That might as well. Fun Patrick Stewart concept. Yeah. Okay. I guess we have everything. Build the tanning. We have. They have space inside, so let's try to. Okay. Should be able upgrade. Get our hoe upgraded. Alright. And now I think I'm gonna need like bones, right? Resin for the shield. I've made the mistake so many times of building another one instead of upgrading it. I'm gonna try to upgrade my hoe. Okay. Of 3 hoe. And my shield. Oh. Here we go. Flint axe, what do you need? Well, we probably don't. Got the stuff. I guess we should upgrade the spear. Don't really intend on using the spear long term, but it is kind of handy to have. But now I got the ability to chop these trees a little faster and to get some bronze. What's a stag break? Fire. 20 core wood. Okay. Well, we'll build that. Oh. Oh, dude. But you know, don't really need it yet. I'm not burial chamber diving just yet. Okay. We're gonna do one more day for now on this stream. And I think we'll go see what we can find in the Black Forest. See if we can get maybe some blueberries, carrot seeds, stuff like that. Although honestly, I probably should just try to find a chamber. And since I just can't figure out where Eikthyr is, so maybe we'll take a quicker look. See if we can plow through a bit. Actually see through the other side. Like maybe it's just a really thin slice of it. Man, I'm conditioned from my previous playthrough to always have so many stones and wood because I was always building fires to get some. Got rid of all my torches. I want to have one. True, right. Or you're supposed to say something like, make it so. What he says, right? I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge Star Trek guy. Kind of more Star Wars side. I appreciate Star Trek though. Do respect it. So, you know what? Black Forest is just gonna be good all around because we need the bones. We need the bones pretty badly. All our upgrades now are pretty much capped by bones. I don't know if I have enough armor and health and shield quality to block a skeleton or not yet. But I should be pretty good against the Great Orcs now. I think that's not going to be. We'll just see if we can gather a couple more resources. We're lucky. Bought the Eikthyr spawn because normally that's not too hard to find. I don't really want to be stuck with a situation where I have to search and search and get lost in the middle of the map trying to find Eikthyr. That one's supposed to be like a gimme. I know the Elder's a pain. Speaking of that too, bosses and trying to find them. I searched a lot of planes to find the Regisphere for Eikthyr, and I couldn't. So I googled it, and like I was saying in the video, it seems like nobody can find it. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's an intentional thing that they spawn so like few of them, but I went through like a good probably 8 planes, like some big, some small, but there was so much in the plains, like fueling villages everywhere. All those like weird structures, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find any of the Stonehenges. I think I found one Stonehenge, but there wasn't a thing. Like, man, how in the heck are you supposed? I guess in hardcore, you just kind of get lucky and just explore or sail by enough planes until you see the actual boss altar, because that is prominent. But yeah, holy crap. Talk about trying to find a boss. Like, that was tough. Bone Mass, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Bone Mass was easy with the magic weapon because I could just stand there and blast them with the Staff of Frost and to it. But I don't know how I'm going to do this time. I guess I'm going to have no choice but to try to build on his altar and like Stag Breaker. Try to AoE damage him. It'd be nice to be able to take him on, like, oh man, but there's just too much. Yeah. Blunt and duck. Yep. No, it's like now I know what to expect somewhat, but I also don't exactly know if I have the technique figured out, because I did do things a lot different. All right, I'm just gonna go down through the clearing. Because maybe I just got off the line pretty far. And actually, Eikthyr like over here. And there's a few houses and things anyway, so we might as well go. And we'll go over there in a minute. Raid that little stone. Be up here. We looked in the house. Don't know if we went to... Yeah, we did that one. This should take me back to the water, hopefully. But I don't want to take that for granted, because that's how I got lost in my very first attempt. Is like I kind of thought I was following a coast, and then I actually crossed. It was like a thin style continent. A thin land, you know, piece of land, and I ended up getting onto the other coast and fully for a really long time and very lost. There's something up there. Okay. Alright, this is where it's gonna get very risky. Gotta build this and a little sighting torch. Oh, I don't have any stuff. Okay, more gifts. Oh my god, man. Cryoptic. Oh wow. I don't know if you're in here, Cryoptic, but if you are, congrats. Another sub. Okay, you're insane. We really appreciate it, but geez. More. Holy moly. Furcan, Fortcan. Oh, congrats. Welcome. Just a regular old stone. Right. Okay. I don't know what to say here. I really wasn't expecting to not be able to find Eikthyr. That's not the best. Sam! Alright. It's raining subs. You're insane, Kay. We really do appreciate it. Got 30 people watching. I think that might be a record. So that's great. I realize it's a little less fast-paced than a video, but anyway, I think we can make it fun. We're just going to have to get through the early stages here. Everybody loves the beginning of Valheim, right? It's like so nice and cozy. But some more Orc Lord. Okay. There's so many new names. I don't know. I'm like, we've had, I want to say like 250 new drivers or something like that. Been fantastic. All right, we're gonna do a little block trip. That's fine. We're not taking nearly as much damage now with level 3 shield and a little bit more armor. Yeah, that's right. I can block through stones. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Getting a little carried away sometimes. This is the thing. I gotta be careful. Ow. That was a good throw. How did I miss that? Alright. Gotta be careful. Might have to do a little dodge rolls. Get better at that too. Where's that weak one? Oh god. No, we don't want to die. We do not want to die. I'm not used to being this slow. Ow! Heart's pumping a little here. We gotta be careful. These goddamn rocks. Gotta be prepared for rocks coming in, flying in. Oh, okay, Jay got one. All right, CG Gaming. Wow. Whew. Hotel Bibles. Oh, you're trying to get one for Gideon? Yeah, okay. Anyway, that got me a little bit worried there. Jeez. It's just, I'm still, you know, I'm not that good at this game. Like, I'm getting better, but geez. I'm having trouble with 3 Grey Dwarfs. We got a lot of training. You know, like creepy shaman. Here, let's see. Let's look for some others. Oh, there's. And now Black Forest being a pain for pathing. Can't see the paths. We got to go back to the torches. Oh. Oh. Dolmens are safe. Like, where the hell is Eikthyr? Here's. There's a coast there. What the hell's going on? There's the Luger. Oh yeah, I need to make a red banner. Red. Forgot about that. We gotta do got some fine wood. I think we can do that. I'm very, very confused already. Just with this map. Like, Eikthyr should be here somewhere. But yeah, thank you, Kay. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I didn't just die during all that. But seriously, what's on here? Oh, hello. Ah! A little bit. So we're not going to go too long. But I don't get it. I guess we have to adapt and overcome, but I mean, Step 1 is supposed to be easy. It's just like walk straight for a slight, you know, little stroll, and then there's Eikthyr. It's not supposed to be walk straight into a black forest. And I don't even see, like, I don't even see like a meadow on the other side. It's water. So is he across the ocean? Oh god. Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to deal with that at all. Let's get out of here. We don't want to deal with a 1-star skeleton right now. The rested buff. That's all just bad time. Well, yeah. Need troll hide. I do need troll hide. Yeah, I know. I didn't see a troll yet, though. I suppose there's a chance that we were off the line so bad that it's actually over here. Because again, like, pathing, even though it's relatively linear, it's not a perfect science. So maybe this is the clearing it's in over here. Let's just give that a look. That would make a lot of sense. Here. Oh. That. It's trees. Okay. Well, I have seen them, I think, on the coast before, so let's go look at that. Maybe it could be down here. And we just didn't go close enough for it to spawn. Or run. Got down there. Oh. Re-up our rested. Yeah, there's a lot of nice treasure spots. And definitely can come back. I might just have to stay here tonight. This house. Nothing. Nothing. Another one of those like weird formations. Like nothing. Whack here, nothing. I'm very confused. Alright, this might start a fire, but get rested up and run the rest of the way back. But yeah, that's Caper's probably gonna have a leg up because he's gonna have a map, obviously, and he'll know exactly where to go, and he's probably gonna be like getting ahead of me pretty quick, because I really wasn't expecting to have to be probing around in the dark looking for the first boss. Oh, god damn. Who puts a fire too close to the water and then gets like a breeze takes it up? Me. That's who. But yeah, it's gonna make for a bit of a setback for me. Huge advantage to him. I think we're just gonna have to go ahead and get get Black Forest ready before we do Eikthyr. I mean, I like to have the power to escape sticky situation. Doesn't look like it's in the cards. No, I'm gonna do a bad thing and just leave an open fire. I've done it a couple times already. That will help me find my way if I get lost later, even if it's not burning anymore. At least it'll be, you know, obvious that I was there. Oh, here we go. Paths over. Yeah, this is it wouldn't be a Valheim playthrough for me if it wasn't just constant thunderstorm. So if I was near the water or out in the water, I'm sure it would have already happened several times. Look at all this treasure spots. It's not the time to be wandering around looking. Like maybe I went by it. Maybe it's like right there. Next time I play, we're just gonna do little excursions maybe around. Small little pathing exercises to see if we can locate it. And then when we get bored of that, I guess we'll just go into the Black Forest. Give it a try. Still gotta get better at the weapon swaps. I tend to like not wait long enough for the animation. I get impatient with it. And then I hit the button again. It's like when something on your computer doesn't respond fast enough and you just click like 10 times and then you get the spinny wheel and you're like, oh, I've gone too far. That's what happens to me in this game with weapon swaps. I end up with no weapons because I'm just like bumbling around. At least I got this path, so we have a decent... I mean, okay. So, fact is, we can't find Eikthyr, but we do know where there's a close black forest. There's definitely easy copper there. There's also a... looks like a tower, and we saw a skeleton, so there might be a barrel or it could just become that tower. Now, it is a 1-star skeleton, which probably two-shot and get the stage, or maybe even shot him. So we will have to steer clear of that guy for a bit. But at least we kind of, you know, we have an opportunity in there to grind some resources out. If we do find a troll, I guess we could risk it. Risk having the troll do some mining for us, although honestly, probably. Let's see this. I feel like a storm needs a wall around it, which for fire spread is trivial. I can definitely cause a fire. I'm gonna have to make a bit of a... I don't know how much coverage. A little more roof too. Oh, it's not much. That gonna work? Hey Jay. Sorry, I also did. So you in there? Yeah, you were. Or you were gifted. Okay. Alright, well. I will dump off all my stuff. We're already 2 chests food in. Got some blueberries, some thistle. We'll count that as food for now, I guess. On more of this. Now we're just short bones, so we do need to get in there and deal with the skeletons. Where did I put the... What's that? Treasure. Put this crafting material here. We have to do some more wood arrows too. I've been missing too many shots. Yeah, it's yeah, we do need to get the clubs up. What are we at right now? 14. Not bad. Not bad. Somehow I don't know how I have farming. I guess you get farming for picking wild things now. Well, must be. That's weird. Spears are pretty. Is it 30 bone fragments for one per stag? No, we only need 20 core wood. So we can actually... Yeah. Alright, see, but yeah, that's no problem. I'm actually done. I think that's going to be the end of the stream tonight, but what day are we on there? I forget. Maybe we're on like day 7 now. Soon we'll be starting to day 7 without any idea where the heck Eikthyr is, so that's a bit of a setback. But I do appreciate everybody being here. 32 concurrent viewers at one point. That's definitely, I would say, record territory. Well, so Caper will be streaming Wednesday. I think around 8:30. I'll do another one on Monday. I'll be taking the Monday shift. He's got the Wednesday shift for now. That's the goal here. Depending on how all this goes, we might start sneaking in like a Diablo stream again once in a while or whatever. I have like some vacation or we want to do a little more. But for now, it's going to be one each a week. And then I think, you know, we'll work towards kind of getting video series for this going. And maybe some of my hardcore stuff once a month or something like that. I think we realize now that the content that people like to see most of the time is a little bit more, you know, time investment, but it's definitely worth it for the latest video that we've had the performance there. So it'll be, you know, less frequent uploads, but hopefully a little more mini. So yeah, thank you for being here. Come out Wednesday if you can to cheer on CaperCafe. I won't be around lurking in the chat because I'm not allowed to find out where Eikthyr is anyway. So you can egg them on, you can troll them, you can help them, you can, you know, whatever. Pick sides. Team Red. I'm Team Red. In fact, can I... Hold on a minute. Build banner. I got the red shirt, right? Red versus blue. I'm Team Red. I think I can build a banner soon. I need that. Why don't I just build a plain red one? I thought I could. Maybe I need blood bags for that. We can make a red and white stripe. But that'll... We'll get our comfort. My leather scraps. Did I not get 6 leather? Only have 3 leather scraps? Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I can't build a banner. Oh well, next time. But yeah, we'll be Team Red. We'll be Team Blue. That's why I have my red shield. Because again, it's like Tour de France, Amazing Race kind of vibe. That's what we're going for. So, alright. Thank you everybody. Appreciate you being here. I guess I should sleep so we wake up and see what day it is and then I'll be out. Okay, you're a legend for all the subs. Thank you so much. The gifted members, I mean. Really appreciate that. Why am I just sitting? You know, thanks for everything, and we'll have to work out what we're gonna start. Like, eventually, when I'm ready to farm and everything, I'm gonna build a nice base around the new K Nation station with, you know, Tiny Lord the Boar, because he also has gifted too, so I don't want to forget that. Tiny Lord, appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also for continuing to be a member. Yeah. So we're on, isn't there day 7 it said, I think? 7 or 6. Anyway. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm happy to be back. Yeah. So, you know, we'll talk next Monday. You can tell me how great Andrew is, or Caper, I mean. I'm sorry, really. How great he's doing. You can lie, you can give me subtle hints. Let's not do too many, like, you know, crazy spoilers. Like, don't be like, okay, well, Eikthyr's right there, go left, go right. Like, we've got to make this, you know, a bit more of a challenge than just telling me where to go. But you can certainly tell me, you know, things that might be true, might be misleading. You know what to do. Just play with it. But, yeah, okay. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.